All right, just a minute. Hey, so let's get in, sorry. Let's get in. Let's get in and make sure I make things happen. All right, so let's go to our Royalq. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Royalq sat down and looked at what I could call risk types, all right? It went down and looked at risk types. So it was looking at someone who decides to trade using the steady method, someone who wants to trade using the conservative method, and the radical. These don't matter because they are just working on the margin call configuration. But since now we are setting our own, that's the most preamble thing we need to look at. So we are looking at the remark is just the name of the strategy. So the strategy is $200 strategy. So it means that for someone to absorb this strategy, he basically and purely needs to have $200. So our first buying amount is 15. It means that according to the margin call configuration, we are going to look at for once on the $200 for the first time. When the robot gets into the market, it should invest how much? $15. Now we have this area we call open double position. It means that robot, you are going to go with $15, but I want you make it double it the many times you get in the market. All right. The margin call limit are the number of times we want a robot to buy. How deep do we want a robot to buy? All right. How deep? How many times do you want a robot to buy? When the market goes below a certain percentage, so it is 18 times. Now the whole position take profit is as simple as robot. Yes, Julius. I put in $15. Yes, Julius. When the market rises, yes, Julius, by 1.3. That's how much I want. Then the robot asks, yes, Julius, when should I sell and give you 1.3%? Then Julius says, okay. So once it makes 1.3, don't wait. Immediately give me my bonus because Julius has put a 0. But when Julius puts a 0.1, the robot needs to wait for the market to drop down by 0.1, then it releases 1.3%. Now, what is the advantage? The advantage of a 0 is that immediately it hits 1.3, it immediately gives you a profit, right? But there are times when the market does more than 1.3. So it brings you to miss out on such chances. But if you put a 0.1 or a 0.01, once the market makes 1.3, the robot will only sell if the market tries to drop by 0.1. So basically, this works when the robot has bought 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, up to 4 times. So these settings work from margin call number 1, margin call number 2, margin call number 3, margin call number 4. All right. Is anyone still following? Is anyone still following on the call? As simple as that, up to there. You know, sometimes people want complicated issues. But if you know me, I love teaching simple things. Okay. Anyone still following on the call? Anyone? You are enjoying our call today? You are maximizing. You know, let me tell you, proper planning prevents poor performance. When I draw my journey, one day I think I'll share. I drew my journey to financial freedom. When I talk about financial freedom, and on my piece of paper, come up with a certain capital that once I get it, I will never look for money anymore because I have designed my journey. I'm not yet there, right? But I have a plan, a road map that once I get here, now I'll start taking this direction. And that's what I'm sharing today. So some of you say, but Julius, what you are teaching me is not important. I want to get into the market right now. Take a 2%. But you need to have a roadmap. Yes, I'm somewhere here, but I have a roadmap. And my trading capital will only be 1 million. And on it, I'll just come here, say hi. Another tell you, my friend, we are this side. We are this side in Maldives, swimming as we earn. Hey, with a lot of assets. So I've already come up with my strategy. So the reason why I'm teaching you here is you may not use this strategy, but you need to have the roadmap, all right? Maybe you are not yet there, the roadmap, to make sure that when you get there, all right, things are now much more easier for you. Now, let's go to the margin call configuration. With this strategy that we decided to use, we really looked for the less amount of money someone could invest in the market. And we said that if we multiply, let me go to the calculator. Someone asked me the other time and I didn't answer, but I think today I provide the answer. So we said that if we want our robot to buy as many times as 18, we want our robot to invest the least amount in the market. So we said 15 times 0.5, it is still $7. But the minimum purchase in Royalq is 10. But because we are in a cycle, we buy with $15, then we add in, we can keep on increasing the quantity of coins when the market goes by a certain percent. So we said, what is 0.6? It is 9. Then what about 0.66? It's 9.9. So we go 0.67. So whenever the robot will go into the market, it will put in $10.05. How many times? 10.05, 10.05, 10.05. How many times? 18 times, right? So 10.05 times 18 times, which are the number of margin calls, equals to 180.9. This plus the first buying amount is 15 is 195. I hope everybody on the call now knows where the 0.6 comes from. Then the next question we had to ask ourselves is that we are going to take a risk. We are going to take a risk. And here I want people to pay attention. We are going to take a risk. But we want to take what we call calculated risk. From the current price of Ethereum, let me say Ethereum is $1,300. From the current price of Ethereum, how deep if the market goes down? If the market goes down from $1,300, how deep are we ready to go? We are ready to go minus 53%. It means that from the current price of Ethereum, we want a robot, ladies and gentlemen, to buy up to when Ethereum gets at $611. So if Ethereum gets to $611, what will happen? Our trade will get stuck. So before you decide to trade on a cycle, the question is, from the current price, if this coin gets at, let me say, 611, are you okay mentally? Because this is what happens. Trading, ladies and gentlemen, especially spot trading, must have the ability to give us the power of hodling without selling when the market goes against us. So from the current price of Ethereum, how deep are you ready to go? So if you are not ready to go 53% deep, maybe you say, Julius, 611, Ethereum to get there, then it's okay. You reduce on the depth of the percentage you want to buy. But if you say, okay, then our $200 settings are so good for you because I don't say that Ethereum will go 53% deep. No, but I'm saying that if it happens, the robot will maximize the margin calls. It will keep on buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. Now, in this Zoom call, I want to answer a common question. How much profit can I make? Now here, I'm going to use the word what if. My answer will be what if, all right? Because I don't have straight answers like some of you want them. Okay, so let's get into this robot. Okay, now this is a cycle. From call number 1 to call number 11, it's 1%. Now, this shows you that this will be 11%, which is close to $110. It means that the robot will be buying faster for the first 11 margin calls if the robot is not selling. But when it exceeds that, then the robot will take long to use the remaining class, which is close to $90. All right. And so you'll basically find out that you'll be able to have the robot now, the market, once it falls by 6%, this will be the biggest percentage. And once you add up all, you get 53%. Because from number 12, it's 6% up to number 18, which is equal to 42%, plus 11, which is equal to 53. And that is a cycle. Now, the take profit, the callback is 0.1. The take profit from call number 5 to call number 18, it is 1.3. And the buy in callback, like here, it is 0. Now, how much profit can you make? If the robot right, whenever the robot invests in the market, it invests in $10.05. So if the robot buys maybe 20 times, or maybe 1 time, and it sells times 1.3%. It means that when the robot puts in $10 and the market rises by 1.3, the robot will give you $0.1065. Now this, if the robot buys and sells in a good day with good momentum, buys and sells, let me say 10 times, you make $1. Buys and sells 100 times, you make $13. Buys and sells $1,000, you make $130. Because your first buying amount is 15, and whenever the robot gets into the market, it puts in $10. So if the market is a good day and the robot buys and sells 50 times, you'll make $6. Now I have a question. Is it true that if the market has a good momentum, all right, and someone places in their capital, is it true that if someone's capital is a little bit huge, the robot will be buying with more and this person makes money? I have a question. If someone puts in more capital and the robot buys more, ladies and gentlemen, and it is now investing in more than $10. Will this person make more money? If you have an answer, type in the chat. Will this person make more money? I have a question. Will this person make more money? I need some answers in the chat. Will this person make more money? Now, the reason why the rewards will be little is because of the market. I want us all to understand that Royalq does not control the market. Never. Never does this Royalq robot control the market. So I've had so many of my friends tell me, I joined Royalq expecting that the next morning I'll be a multi-millionaire. But the fact is I've been here and I'm not becoming, because I was told that the robot automatically trades for me. But yes, it is true. The robot can automatically trade for you, but it trades in an area it does not control. So imagine you are getting 1.3 of $2,000. Imagine that, ladies and gentlemen. Now someone is telling me, but that is too much money. People have money. My friend, when you are crying, cry alone. I want to warn you. So where you are making 1.3, 10.05, times 1.3% is this. This one when the market is good, 50 times $6. What about whenever the robot gets in the market, puts in $2,000 times 1.3? It is 26. What about when the robot buys and sells 50 times? It's $1,300. What about if the robot buys and sells, let me say, 15 times? It is $390. What about when the robot buys and sells 5 times? It is $130. Is someone learning? So using the same settings, the robot does not control the market. So higher capital, higher return. Now, I want to repeat the question. If I have $500 and I'm okay with 53% dip of the market, can I use $200 settings? If I have $500, all right? If I have $500, all right, someone on the call. If I have $500 and I'm okay with 53% dip, can I use $200 settings and just increase my first buying amount instead of me going for $500 settings? I have some question and I need some answers in the chat. When I get, if I have $500, ladies and gentlemen, can I use $200 settings because I'm okay with 53% from the current price? Then I trade using $200, but increase my first buying amount. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So the same question. If I have $1,000, if I have $1,000, can I use $200 settings? If I have $1,000, can I use $200 settings, but increase my first buying amount? Now, a friend of mine told me the other day that, Julius, I love the cycle, but it gives me little profit. Julius, I love the cycle, but it gives me little profit. This thing is good, I don't touch my robot, but it gives me little profit. Now, I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that the little profit you get is because the robot does not control the market. If you want to make more money, where the risk is, let me see. Michael, that is not the answer for today. Maybe you join tomorrow. I will not teach this. I just want to check. I was not here so much, but I remember to have dropped a certain coin somewhere. So I want to confirm. I think it was this one. This market, it has not yet delivered. It's very slow. Very, very slow. I gave it because I knew it would move up, but I gave it because I thought it would run fast. You know, one of the challenges you will face when you are trading is not the signal, no. Is when there is low momentum in the market. You know, when there is low momentum in the market is very slow, all right? The trades are not moving fast. So something that will take 1 hour takes longer. But I see it will touch my line. Then people will get out of that trade. It's still in the same area of entry. So basically, this is not where I talk about how to pick signals. No. I don't talk about this here today. Please check out tomorrow's lesson. Go to the videos provided about this lesson you want. So you can trade cycle. I think I want to explain my last thing. Then we call it a day, go into questions if at all they are there. There's now this new area called the strategy period. Now here we have cycle and also one shot. So you are trading on a cycle. Now I want us to prevent what is about to happen. Some of you, your robot has bought the dip. You have so much, right? Now what's going to happen? The market's going to start moving up very, very soon, I believe. And it goes. You're enjoying. We are here killing it. I see now the messages of excitement a little, but during that time, the messages are going to be high. We are making money. We are killing it. Even the silent people will wake up. We are enjoying what. Everybody will be talking about the opportunity. But what will happen, ladies and gentlemen? The market's going to rise. It might go, let me set 60K. I'm just doing an example. Oh, one Bitcoin is 60. Oh, no. We the Bitcoiners, the crypto, we enjoying. Blah, blah, blah. Now, once it gets here, the robot is buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, buying. Now you remain there on the top. Now, what is going to happen? You are joined here when BTC was, let me say, 20K. All these margin calls that were bought are now being sold. They're being sold. Now, BTC gets at 60K Bitcoin. Now, your robot still decides to buy as the market's coming down. So you spend a long time without making money, simply because your robot bought the top here, and now the market started to go down. I want to explain something. If you understand what I've just drawn on this screen here, let me block these messages. Give me a thumbs up. If you have understood what I have just drawn on the screen, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. I understood. If you have understood what I've explained, I keep on buying, join the on 20K. Now, instead of the market going down, the market goes up. The market goes up. Now you buy the top, and now the market starts going down. That's been the biggest we have faced in the past. Most of us joined, ladies and gentlemen, when BTC was high, and we are making noise that you better crypto is the future. We are going to become millionaires and leave you here. Now people join you because crypto is doing well. Now the line, the market shifted the top. Now we're dripping. The market is down, and we're not. It's going to repeat the same mistake. And you're going to do the mistake you did previously. So, what did the Royalq? Royalq provided a new mechanism to prevent you from that problem. But during the times when Bitcoin moving up, is buying and selling, you are crashing. The robot bought everything, and it's a cycle. It sells everything, then it buys again later. Now you buy the top, keep on sloping down. And life is not that way. So what has Royalq done? Asking me indicators is tomorrow. Today I don't talk about anything an indicator, all right? So 0 indicators here, no indicators today. Check it tomorrow. Here I don't talk about any indicator because you don't need indicators to make money in Royalq. You can. So here Royalq has given us a strategy that we call the highest first price. Here, when your robot has bought, like, let me say 15 times, you can come here and say, all right, when the market goes up, the robot has sold, the robot should not buy again unless BTC, let me say, gets to $20,000. Because you are not around, but you have seen your robot has bought, like, let me say 10 to 15 times. Once you put this in, what is going to happen is the robot will buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, but it will not sell unless BTC gets at $20,000. Okay, we are done with our first cycle. I want to go to my second cycle. If you have a question about that first sharing, you can raise up your hand. If you have a question about that first sharing, you can raise up your hand. If you have a question about the first sharing, you can raise up your hand. If you have a question now, after that, let me drop in here the video. Let me drop here the video, but the video is already even. Let me just show you where they are. So you don't need the, if you bring someone in the business and they tell you, I don't want one short things, give me cycle. You don't quarrel. No, you can use $200 settings for their $500 and increase the first buying amount. Now, there are people who entered, let me say, when BTC is as 50K or 60K. And your robot moved money from USDT to BTC. And what you have in your account are Bitcoins. Or what you have in your account, it is Ethereum. So what are you going to do, ladies and gentlemen? You are just going to come here on your screen, all right? Just look at this. In your Royalq, I'll just return. You in your Royalq here. You see we have USDT, we have BTC, we have Ethereum. Now at first you had deposited USDT. Now the robot sold your USDT and it got for you what? Bitcoin. Now what are you going to do? When you open on BTC here, you can see your Bitcoins written down here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now okay. You can use your Bitcoins to buy what you call these Bitcoin pairs. It will not allow because this one is not bounded. So what are you going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is that you're going to use your Bitcoins. You're going to use your Bitcoins now to trade either Ethereum BTC or either BNB BTC or either other BTC. Those pairs that are going to appear there. But the question could be, how do you work on your settings? Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need it to worry. You don't need it to worry. You don't need to get scared because you just use the same settings. The same settings, but what do you change? The other time here, you have been talking about 15 USDT. Now just go and convert and know how much is 15 USDT in Bitcoin. So you just go and convert the 15 BTC to the 15 USDT to BTC, which is close to around 0.008, if I'm not mistaken. It's around there, 0.008. Yes, 0.008. So it means that where the robot was putting $15, now it's going to be putting it in amounts of Bitcoin. So you'll be getting more BTCs, ladies and gentlemen, and still your robot, when the market rises, it will be able to sell. So you don't need to change any other thing. You just go and say, what is $15 in BTC? Then you put, so that now you use your BTC to keep on buying and selling for you. Any question about where we are now? Any question about, so you don't need it to die. Oh, I don't understand mathematics. Oh, these things of BTC, 0.00. No. Just say, how much is 15 BTC, 15 USDT in BTC? And where can you do that? Just go to your Binance account. Just go to your Binance account, tap on convert. Just go to your Binance account, tap on convert. Just go to your Binance account, tap on convert. On top here, you can put USDT. And down here, BTC, yeah. Then you come on top here and put 15 USDT. You see pre-conversion. They will give you that 15 USDT is equal to 0.007. So I converted 7 to 8. And you said, so if you have $500, you just double. You just increase your first buy in amount. Anything hard? Yes, you can change to one shot anytime you want. Any question about that? Because that's what we do. The settings are already there for you. You just convert the $15 to Bitcoin and enjoy your trades. Any question? Because I'm done. I'm done. Any question? Any question, you can type in the chat. If you still need I know most people, they want the other method of one shot. That's why they don't ask so much. But if you have a question, you can ask it. Me, I'm done. This one I've answered. Yes, Wealthy Queen. Welcome.
Good morning, my leader.
Good morning.
Okay, I have two questions. The first question now, I was discussing with someone yesterday concerning this issue about converting to Bitcoin now. And we're looking at, okay, somebody had invested 1,000 USDT to buy a particular coin, say ADA, and now the person is in floating loss, and the value of the ADA is like, say, 300 USDT now. So if the person now converts the ADA to Bitcoin, that means it's the value, not the quantity the person will be getting. The person will now have Bitcoin worth 300, Bitcoin worth 300. Now, so, and the person is meant to use that amount and start doing a cycle trade. Okay, so, and that means what the person has forgotten about ADA. The person is no longer trading ADA. But you know, there's already a floating loss of about maybe 700 USDT from the initial coin. Does that mean the person will have to wait until Bitcoin price goes up, or in continuing trading and acquiring more Bitcoin? That's where the person plans to close up that floating loss and make back at least 1,000 USDT.
No, the floating loss will stay in your account. All right.
Oh.
What happens is that you will pause the trade, all right?
Yes.
And plan to lose that particular coin.
Okay.
Okay. But in your mind, you just need to understand that by the time you bought that coin, BTC was up, right? Now,
yes.
BTC is down. Even that coin is down. But I have a question. On BTC and ADA, which of those two coins has the more probability to go higher than any of the two?
So that should be Bitcoin.
Beautiful. Now, what you are going to do, if you have your coins, maybe when you entered when ADA was at let me say $3, right? This is just an example.
Yes.
And maybe ADA is at 0.03.
Yes.
You need to wait until ADA will get back to $3 for you to sell, right?
Exactly.
Now, that money in your account, is it doing anything or is it doing nothing?
Nothing.
Beautiful. Now, when you convert from ADA to Bitcoin, because the two coins you are trading, are volatile coins, all right?
Yes.
You are getting your money from a volatile coin to another volatile coin. And your goal currently is to collect more Bitcoins. It's not to make profit.
Okay.
So you'll be making some profit, but you want to collect more Bitcoins because the money is doing nothing. So when Bitcoin gets up, The $700 that were lost on ADA will return in BTC.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
Now, I hope you understand. But if someone doesn't understand it that way, they should not pick those trades because they will kill you. So you don't start with converting people's money. You start with explaining them because they will see that this money has been lost. Yet, they now want to take advantage of trading BTC to get more BTC with a mindset that when BTC goes high, right, my robot will sell and I will get my value from the rise of BTC. But if they don't get it, please don't convert. You better first explain to them. All it is, they will kill you. People are very tough on their money.
Okay. Thank you
So
very much. Then, can I go ahead with the second question?
All right, but I was saying if someone doesn't understand it, just tell them to wait until the market returns.
Oh,
they don't die of them.
Okay, so thank you very much. Now, with the issue about putting the highest first price now, like the example one gave that assuming one buys, assuming Ethereum is at 1,000 now, and you're ready to go 53% deep, which means, for instance, that means you're ready to buy the dip until Ethereum gets to maybe 300. And now you have started trading and the 18 margin calls. One of the challenges there is that except you're counting the number of cells, you may not know the particular margin call that has been bought. Only what has been sold that is reflected. It doesn't show margin call number 5 bought also. Now, and you find out that, so I've noticed that on the particular trade I took, it got up to maybe 18th margin call, but the price didn't actually go down that deep. Because it would have bought 1 to 18, with the example of Ethereum, it would have bought maybe up to 1 to 18, but Ethereum price never went up to 300. Because maybe it was more of an upward movement. So I don't know if my question is clear.
Continue.
You know,
so,
like
what I'm trying to say that instead of the market going down, the market went up, right?
The market, you know, sometimes on a particular margin call, it's possible on a particular margin call, there may be more than one buy.
Even 20 can happen.
On one margin call. So it's difficult to now know which of the calls that has been bought for you to go and change your highest first price. But then, because you didn't change the highest first price, and then you're checking the price of Ethereum to like, say, okay, maybe if Ethereum is 300, I'll know that it has taken my 53%. It's now, but the price never got up to 53. Yet the bot has now started buying at a higher price.
Okay, let me share screen.
Thank you.
No, now there is something maybe you have not yet noticed. For example, let me take you to my floating loss of this coin. Okay, now you see, these are 7 margin calls. This is a clear impression for you or to you that when the robot sells, when the robot buys, it sells. So you can see that the number of margin calls bought so far are 7. Didn't you see that?
Yes.
So that is where you go and change because you can see the number of margin calls so far bought.
Oh, okay, okay. I think this is an option that can be checked. Yes.
All right. Next question. Are you okay now? I can leave you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Yes, let me go to Davidson.
Good morning. I have of my coin. Now I want to ask a question. Like the BTCS, I think my drawdown is about 50% drawdown. Now I have some money. I just I have some USDT, close to like 200 USDT. So I was thinking I should increase my margin call for it, my margin call, so that it would buy up to that 200, or I should just wait and get maybe a new coin to invest on. So I
Okay,
don't know.
now let me use this example, right? Okay, look here, Davidson, look here, right? Davidson, look here. This is BTC right?
Yes.
It has a floating loss of negative $28, all right?
Yes.
So I can come here, tap on trade settings, all right? I had, let me say 7 margin calls, and I increased them to 14. Right, let me make them 10. Okay? Then I come here. I need a simple, then I put here, this I can increase this to, let me say, 6.5. Because my first buying amount is 15, I'll go to my calculator before then I say, what is 15 times 6.5? It is $97. All right, that's okay. Then I go 6.6. I just make sure. Then I go 15 times 6.6 is 99. That's already $100. Let me make it 6.52.
Yeah.
Okay, 6.52. All right. Then I come here, I make this 6.53. Right. Then I come here, I make this 6.54. All right. Then because it's already floating, I might take this to, let me take this to 1.5. Then it's 2. Then I go 2.5. Then I take this to 5. I'm just increasing so that I can open up some more margin calls, right? Now let me just use this to show you. Now, what's going to happen is, just watch my robot. What's going to happen is that the robot is listening to my instructions. You see, the buying price is triggered and waiting for the buying call. Now my buying callback is 0.01. It means that, I just want you to look at this. It means that my robot is going to make a purchase, right? Meaning that it's going to buy deep at the current price here. So instead of me running away from this trade that is already floating, if I have the capital, I can open more margin call. It has not yet bought because the buying callback has not yet triggered. So the market has fallen to the percentage given in the setting, and the robot is waiting for the market to rise for the robot to buy. And that's what is happening. If it doesn't rise, the robot will not invest in my money. So when it buys, let me just take you to this area you see here called the sub warehouse. This is where, all right, I hope you see, my robot has bought, all right? You see, my robot has bought. But I want to show you here in the sub sale, it has bought which 8th time. And what price has it bought? It has brought, it has the position quantity, 9.7 at an average price of 10.08, which means that once this coin gets to 10.10, I'm already in floating profit for this particular purchase it has done. I don't know that I'm trying to make some sense to you. So you can decide if you have capital to open more margin calls, all right? Or you can say, I'm not interested in margin calls, all right? I'm not interested in margin calls. Or maybe you don't have the money. What you do, you just, instead of making 2%, you can come here and say, I'm not interested. I'll put a 5 here and maybe a 10 here. The robot will let to buy. But you know, when the robot buys faster, it also has an way of selling faster. It's up to you how you want to set up your robot to make sure that maybe it doesn't buy faster, depending on the capital you have, because this thing gets back to the capital you have. So you see the next buy, where is it? It now will buy, will trigger at when this coin gets at 9.58. Now, the benefit of having margin calls is important because, especially the first 4 margin calls, they usually help you push the average price closer to the current price. And because your robot is buying deep, when the market rises, your robot will start selling. So I usually say that what causes the continuous floating loss and not being able to have a robot to sell for us is because we don't have capital. All right. I just need to I'm sorry, please. I'm not damaging anyone. I'm not saying that maybe someone is broke, because someone may get emotional to my saying, but we don't have capital, most of us, to keep in buying whenever the market keeps on dipping. Okay, that ability to keep buying whenever the market keeps on going down. You don't have that power, all right, to keep on buying. But if you have the power to keep on buying whenever the market is going down, you enjoy like a king when the market rises. The biggest challenge is, which I will not talk about today, tomorrow, is for the one-shot traders who decide to invest in all their money once. And they develop a feeling. Me, I'll make a statement here. For example, let me just show you, ladies and gentlemen. I dropped a signal in the morning today before I came here. I had considered a lot of factors, which I may not go into now, but I hope it opens up. I think that coin was called Zinc. Because, yes, I can look at the signal. And the signal is very, very good, positive, amazing, incredible. And the signal doesn't provide. Like, look at this signal here. For example, I don't know which time frame was it. So the market can change. Even when sometimes you are sure, the market can, even when sometimes you're sure, because there could be other factors that, although sometimes we might pick a signal works out. It would be a bad practice. I call it a suicidal attempt for you to on anybody's to invest money at once. Because if we analyze the market and give us, we're not sure 110% win, but we are not sure 110%. The signal to work out, we are not sure. No one is sure. Me, I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. I don't want to stalk myself. There's no reason why I need to deceive it. Yeah, we try our best to provide goods, but it is a pseudo attempt for you to put in your money, because the market might not go in the same direction as I had thought. I had considered my factor very well. Support, resistance, yeah, it's going to hit there. The coin changes direction and the market. Now imagine put all your money. It does move down, then it does investment moves up. Me, I expect, because you know about margin calls, that getting out of coin. But because of poor practice trading, you are stuck there at the top. You entered, you are like this. When will this coin come up? When will this coin come up? And you're there, float for good. Maybe you hate me. Maybe you on the group because me, I'm tired. Every time I pick here, signals are not working me, but others are getting results. It's because maybe, yes, sometimes you can put in all the money and the signal, it works. You know what happens the first time, celebrate. It works the same time, it celebrate. It works the same time. Then you say, this is my trading strategy. I've seen all at once. Now you enter the fourth signal. Now you have been winning all the previous signals. But now on the fourth one, the market has, then you say, hey, my leader, the market. All my money, come and save me. Because you had a bad practice. It is important for you. Never, let no one deceive you. Even if people keep on posting results on the group, never put in all your money at once. Even if people keep on putting, let me tell you, me, I'm a marketeer. At the same time, I speak my heart. A marketeer, most of the marketeers don't say the truth. A marketeer can take a screenshot of the only coin doing well. And he poses others that are doing bad. Then you say, hey, it seems this guy is, everything is okay. But he's dying the hard trade with a big floating loss from other trades. I tell you, someone wants to get you to his direction. So it is suicidal for you to put in all your money at once, believing that even the other person is also doing the same thing. People are not easy. They can drive you to their direction. I'm not talking about anyone. Let me show you. If someone wants to win you, yeah, me, I love speaking the truth. Okay, let's say Julius is trading BTCST. And he knows that when this guy sees this negative loss, he might get depressed. But Julius has seen another coin to trade. What can he do? He comes on this coin, he poses it here. It disappears from the main screen. I don't have any, by the way. I only have that. Someone may say, sure. No, I only have that. It disappears from the main screen and is busy floating down here, which is okay because no one controls the market. But then Julius can go trading view and find another coin, then it works out. So what I'm trying to express is that it is a malpractice. It is a bad practice for you, ladies and gentlemen, to be able to trade without margin calls. Because see, this coin, well, I traded it, I think. Now, let me show you. I just want everybody to imagine. I entered BTCST when it was at 10.989. I saw the market was going down, but I was ready to buy a little bit deep. After the retracement, the market will rise and my robot will come back selling. Me, it's okay with me. Now see, this became my new average. This became my new average. This became my new average. From 10.89, my new average, I just want to show you the power. My new average is 10.60, which means that If this coin gets to 10.70, me, I'm out. But I'm still also buying. Meaning I want my average price to keep moving with the movement of the coin. Now imagine someone who put in their whole money, like when we all entered in this trade, is still waiting until this coin will get to 10.89 for him to sell. Up to when, I don't know. But whenever the market goes deep, me, I'm buying. Me, I'm buying. By the way, I can even come here and drop in another 500 and let me say $590 and get my floating loss from -6 to -3, halfway of the journey. And now imagine you have put in all your money. Or imagine your first buying amount is too huge. You cannot be able to do this. Now today is not the day to all that of picking coins. All right. So I'm still honest, trying to clear the air. What does batch setting mean, mister? Okay, I think I'm going to explain that. All right, let me go to these questions because I'm already late for the next session. Yes, John, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for the value that you're giving. I started following you less than a week now. I mean, following the group and seeing what is going on. Please, I have this question, okay? For a newbie like me, that possibly I might not understand all these things you're saying. Maybe is after a while I've stayed under, your trainings, I'll be able to catch up. But as a newbie, using the robot, can I make profits? That is just my question. From all these things you're saying, sincerely, I have a little or no idea about it. But I just know that they said the Royalq bots has the potential of giving you some profits. I'm not among those that need so much a big profit. But is it possible as a newbie for me to use the Royalq bots and make profit while I begin to learn the intricacies surrounding the business?
Okay. I just want to use this example, right?
Yes, sir.
The results you see are not because of experience, all right? Okay. Basically, me as a person, I don't 100% focus so much on trading, all right?
All right.
Because when I pick a trade, all right, I just remain comfortable until the trade will deliver, all right?
Okay.
But basically, you can be able to follow the signals we provide on the group, okay?
Okay.
When someone gives, let me say, when maybe I give like 5 signals, all right? I know at least 3 of them will deliver. The 2 will not, all right?
All right.
Now, you can only follow signals if you want good, maybe you have, it also gets back to your capital. You can follow signals and be able to make profit, all right? And you can make money. There are a few videos I believe you need to get attached yourself to. Let me just do this for you. You already have the Royalq application? John, do you already have the Royalq application? John, do you already have the Royalq application? Okay, here is this for you, John. Margin call configuration. John, that video is for you. That video, that video in the chat is yours, all right? Check it out.
Okay.
It will help
Okay.
you to set up margin calls, all right? Set up. So once you receive a signal in the group, you can basically learn how to set up your trade, all right?
Okay.
So you can follow signals if you have started and maybe you need some good returns. If you want some good returns, because basically a one-shot beats cycle, all right?
Okay.
So you can basically follow the signals in the group and you can basically profit either on the Telegram or the WhatsApp groups that we provide. Basically, those signals are so much for people who don't have huge capital. They work. So that's why I say it is a malpractice for you to put in all your money at once. So that video I've given you will allow you how to set up your trade.
Okay.
Yeah, so once a signal is dropped on the group, you now need to watch it, right? So that you know what to do. So when a signal is dropped on the group, you can be able to trade.
Okay.
And you will start making money. The learning will come with time.
Oh, wonderful.
Let me go to Maria. Yes, Maria. Yes, Maria. Okay. I think Maria's question was asking about what is batch setting. Let's get into that. All right. This coin seems to be a little bit stubborn. There is this area on quantitative called batch setting. So when you tap on it, it gives you the power and the ability to set up your trades. All right. You can pause. You can pick a coin, then pause it. You can pick a coin from here and sell it. You can pick a coin from here and tap the trade settings. So you need to first select either by selecting all or selecting one. Or you can select all and provide the same settings for all the coins. You know, so I come here, all trade settings. Then I come choose strategy. Then I pick my strategy. Now, this is already a set strategy for 7 margin calls. Then I confirm. Then I save. So all the coins, even this one, even this one will also follow the same settings. But now I need to edit this back because I don't know, but it's not yet in my mind. All right, so I want to I don't know which this was, but it cannot buy it again. It has already bought it, so. But here, I can put, I think it was 6%, 6.5. No, so the robot will continue to buy as the coin is going down, right? So whenever the market goes down, my robot will continue to buy. So you can open up, but you can even set all at once. So if I want to prove you see all these coins here, they have the same margin calls. This is set, I've set these ones. So this is important you'll watch it in that video I've sent you, my brother John, that if someone drops a signal on the group, you don't go into settings again. So you just come in, start. I know even some leaders who use this method to trade. All right, they use this method to trade. They check the last 3 coins and use it to pick up trades. But basically, anyone could use it. But me, I love trading view because it gives me when to enter the market, right? But I see now Bitcoin is going down. So, you know, when Bitcoin is going down, the rest of the market also does the same thing. But me, I love buying the dip. When the market is going down, I can keep buying. As the coin is dropping, I keep buying, I know it can get around $7 or $6, but that is too much, around 8. Then after a given time, it will rise again. Then my robot will start trading. So there is nothing to worry because this is spot trading. So when the market gets down, I want you to be dividend. There's nothing you are losing. Right? It's also a challenge. When the market gets down, people start to tremble. People start to develop fear. There's no reason why you need to fear. The reason is simple. The market is a market. You will not lose anything. What you lose is waiting time. Now, the difference is the mindset. Today, I had a post somewhere. Let me just find it here and I share it with you as I come to the end. I said in the morning, I said that, let me just use, okay, I said, great success has nothing to do with your circumstances. For you to be successful, ladies and gentlemen, it has nothing. By the way, let me repeat this. For you to be successful even in Royalq, it has nothing to do with the market. Now, what is it? It is to do with the mindset. Because me, if I pick a coin and it goes down, me, I have no problem. I say, okay, my God, keep accumulating more coins for me as it's getting cheaper. No, it doesn't use more fuel. It just buys. It only uses fuel once it sells. I keep on accumulating more coins. When the market rises, my robot sells. So during the time when my market is down for a particular coin, maybe I decided to trade, I'm focusing on sharing the opportunity to other people because they'll get at a different time in the market. But some of you, when the market starts going down, you start trembling. I'm not ready to do the business. Oh, Julius, come and save me. The market. No, there's nothing to worry. It is spot trading. The market will rise. Open more margin calls. Buy. Let your robot keep selling in the sub-sales. But still, like I'll share tomorrow, we can still trade and pick right coins, enter at right time, and don't suffer with too much floating loss. I would call it zero or minimal floating loss. Or zero, by the way, you can trade without zero floating loss. Today, it's me, myself, who got myself into this. Because if I check all the people I shared the opportunity with, they are coins sold. All the people I told, let me see, because it's sold, but I thought I wanted to buy a little bit deep of this coin because I expected retracement. But the people I told to buy, I told him to buy BTC, take 2%. Good morning, thanks. Yes, he said, yeah, it sold successfully. I just wanted to get a bit more deep and buy more. But if you are not like me, you can still be able to pick a trade, comfortably get out if the market is okay. Remember, We don't control the market. So thank you so much. More detail tomorrow. God bless everyone until we meet again and share more. Thank you. It's a bye from my side.